Hi guys, so today I'm super excited to share with you some items that LDRS Creative just brought to HSN. They are now available there. I did pop them open real quick because the labels, I wasn't quite sure what was what. And so this is the Luxe Cling and Store box set, let's say. So what they are is they're storage boxes. So I'm going to open this up. I'm super curious. I only opened them just a little bit because I wanted to take a quick peek to make sure, like I said, what was in here. But also, you know, we like to go through things together. So I just opened that up for that one split second there. So LDRS Creative did send these items free of charge for my review. And of course, all opinions are my own. And any links I have in the description box will be affiliate links, which means I'll make a small commission if you purchase items through those links. So thanks for using those. Those are right below the video there under the title, or you click on the title and it expands that box. So again, the Luxe Craft Storage Collection. It does say Cling and Store, I believe, on HSN site. So what I'm curious is because I believe these are white. So let's open this up. It does say beautiful customizable storage for your craft supplies. And what they mean by customizable is if you want to put your own, you know, favorite paper pack or whatever it is, designs on it, you can do that, right? So we'll talk about that in just a minute. But for now, it does show up white like this. It does say customize, lots of different design options, and it has a SVG code that you can click on there, and you can download and print the files. Oh, okay. So I was like, well, you can use your own papers, but let's check this out. I was curious as far as that part, because you can see there's spaces obviously where the holes are going to be, or the grommets or whatever it is that it looks like little snaps where they're at. So you have that there, so you can download and design. Very cool. So it comes with the white storage box, 12 clear storage pockets, 12 Cling and Store white tabbed inserts, 6 Cling and Store white tab storage dividers, 6 white tab file tabs with self-adhesive strip, and 12 clear file tabs with self-adhesive strip. I highly recommend you guys check out the videos that LDRS Creative put out for them, just showing you, because there are tons of ways to put this, to arrange it, let's say. So if you want them to sit up this way, if you want them to sit up this way, if you want them to lay down like this, you can put 2 at a time. You can put 12 by 12 paper sitting up, you know. So really lots of different ways to use these. But what I'm going to do is take everything out of the plastic just so we can have them ready and check them out. As I'm opening these, just make sure you have these 6. These are the dividers, so to help you sort your pockets, right? So you want to say like flowers or florals or, you know, animals, whatever it is that you're arranging, however you're arranging, or maybe shapes or whatever it might be. So you have those. There are 12 of this one, and this one is a thicker material. It looks different. Slightly, right? So that's kind of what I'm pointing out, but there are 12 of these. So with these guys, you can, they're cling type material, so you can stick your stamp sets. So, you know, they usually come on a carrier. Take that carrier off and you stick them on here, and you still have like the front carrier that has the design possibly. And then you have your pockets, and they have a nice opening. They feel really nice. I was gonna say, as soon as I took the plastic off, I thought, oh, these feel so pretty. So these say that they're 5 3/4 by 9. So let's check that out. So 5 3/4, right edge to edge. This is just like a seam, a seal, but you can go all the way into that edge, right? Or corner there by 9, so perfectly. And again, you would have those guys, and you would just fill these in, and you would have your, you know, stamps on there. I will show you there's an additional add-on that you can pick up, which are magnetic sheets, so we'll talk about that in just a minute. But I think what I'll do in the meantime is go ahead and pop these in just so you have an idea of what that looks like with all these guys. So in each one I'll place the tabs, and when I come back, I'll take the box itself out of the packaging. So pop those in there, and I mean, it's up to you. It's totally customizable. If you want them facing this way with that little space there, it makes it easier to grab what you have in here. That's why that divot's cut there. Or if you want them facing this way, so as you go through, you see this side, you can label it as such. We have these clear tabs, and we have white tabs, and there are 6 of one, 12 of the other, because, you know, you can use them on this packaging or on these guys. And really, it's just so you can customize it however you like. Again, you have it running across the top, but let's say you put them in your box like this or whatever. So maybe you want to use these guys on the side so that you can flip through that way, right? So that's why you have these extra ones, and also the ones that are already built in, basically. So I'll put those to the side for a moment. I did pop this open just so I can kind of pull this off. Super easy. Again, you can use your own papers. It does say that you can download over 250 designs to customize your box. So let's bring this out. And I'll go ahead and scan that too for you guys just to show you what that means. So let's get this out of here. Really, really super sturdy. I don't know if you can see how thick that is. Feels really, really nice. So that's our lid. And I'll give you the lid measurements right quick. Ooh, maybe I won't because it's bigger than this. It's probably, I would say maybe 12 and a half. Let's see, 12 3/4 inches by just over 6 1/2, almost 6 3/4, okay, the lid. So obviously it's gonna be a little bit smaller because it nests in there. And this is as easy as just popping this open and snapping it. So you're just gonna bring all these guys up and around, all right? So let's look at this one side, and literally snaps, as you can see there. And on the other side, you see the little silver buttons. It looks so cute. So let's just bring this guy over and pop it in. So just pop there, pop there. Same thing on the other side. Very easy, pop there. And then let's just turn this box around to the other side. Bring this up and pop them in, just like before. Now, of course, if you're gonna decorate it, I would probably add those pieces while it's flat. But otherwise, here we go. And again, you know, you change your mind, you do it later or leave it white or whatever it is. You can always unsnap it and go from there. On the bottom it says Luxe Craft Storage, Squirrel and Vine. There you go. All right, so again, lid just fits on there. And away you go, right? So there we go. Before I move on, I was going to go and talk about these guys. I'm going to put this to the side. Let's go ahead and click on this guy and see what that looks like. Excuse me. So for me, I'm just opening up my camera app. I'll show it to you guys. You can see all my little workspace in front of me here. But there we go. And click. So basically, as you put this on your camera, it reads the QR code. Just depends on your phone or tablet or whatever you're using. It is doing a Dropbox, and I'm just going to say accept all. And, oh, I don't have Dropbox on here, I guess. So let's say continue to website. So instead of clicking on the app, I'm sorry, I just don't know what all information it's going to show here. I just said continue to the website, and there you go. Instructions, read me first, aqua polka dot storage box example, blousey bouquet, storage example. So let's look at the example so you can kind of have an idea. Do you want to print that out? And this is what I was wondering. It also prints out all these beautiful things. You see all these things here for your tabs to totally customize them, you guys. That is really, really cute. And then again, over 250 designs. So that was one of them. Let's see, Christmas. Okay, let's do this one. Hopefully you can see what's going on there. So, you know, it'll print out all these beautiful things. How smart, how cute, how fun is that? Honestly, I mean, oh my gosh. So again, you can go through all the different ones and then download what you want, right? So, and then print it out. So there is that as far as totally customizing it. You can see some of the pictures here, like what they did there. Again, you do get the tabs and all that kind of stuff to decorate those. So what I'm going to do is just grab like a stamp set, and I'll show you the other add-on here that are 8 magnetic self-adhesive storage sheets. So you have that guy. Peel off and attach to the back of the cling and store organizers to easily store all your craft cutting dies. So let's do that with at least one of them so we can check that out. Ooh, yes. Okay, so on this back side it has the stickiness. That's why it's white like that. So let's put these to the side. These are just the other guys, and this is the one, the cling and store. So let's bring one out, and I'll stick on this back side. It moves very easily. I probably should have eyeballed this before I came over here, but there we go. I'm just going to try to center it, I suppose. So right there looks good. I'm starting kind of one edge and just popping up to the other side. And there you go. So I'm going to grab a set of dies that has a stamp associated with it, and then just some stamps, and I'll be right back. Okay, so I have this Cosmos stamp and die set, and actually this one also has stencils, so I'm going to pop them all together. So if I were to take this out of here, and then our dies, and so what I'm going to do is just go ahead and remove this from the packaging, and I'll take my stencils out too, and I'll be right back. Okay guys, you know, I changed my mind on taking the stencils out because I do want the steps, but also just to have that image and something I can refer back to. Of course, all these have something like that on the back of them, but I'm going to keep that one together. So with these guys, you know, you just basically take that off and you can just stick it on here and it's cling mount, so it just sticks, right? I'm wondering, I think you can probably, most of them put them this way. These are 4x6 carriers, so I mean you can trim a little bit off and it probably fits that way, but the most comfortable fit is like in this direction. And then on this opposite side, I can just take all the dies for it and pop these guys on here, and I'll have them together. Okay. And this is a smaller, you know, stamp and die set, but you have plenty of room on here. Again, we gave the measurements at the beginning there, so we pop this guy back in here. And for me, like I said, I'm going to include these stencils. Again, we can take them out of the package, you can leave them in the package. I don't know if I'm popping the back or in the front, but either way, we have those there. And then, you know, if you have this, or if you want to, you know, do the printables, you can then write on here. What's interesting about this material is that it's kind of like dry erase board. So, I mean, if you want to use a dry erase marker, and let's say later you switch it out, or, oh, you know, I actually like this better over here, and you know, you want to change the wording, you can just use a dry erase marker. It'll stay there unless you really, you know, take it off. So, otherwise I would use like a Bic or something, an alcohol ink marker. But there's that. Pretty slim, feels really nice. I love this material, I'm telling you. It just, I don't know, it just feels so smooth. It's really nice. And then this is just a stamp set. I grabbed these because they're basically matchers, right? So we have the like the fill of the Jordan upper small alphabet, and then this one is the outline. And I figure we can pop these guys in quite together because, again, it is cling mount, and both sides have that clingability to them, if that's a word. So let's pop this in here, and I just take the carrier off. And again, you know, if you want to cut a little bit off the plastic and put them this way, maybe arrange them a little bit differently. It just depends on the design that's on your stamp set, right? So there we go. And then let's take this guy. It smells so good, photopolymer stamps. So there we have that. And then we can pop back in. Now I'm putting two of them, so obviously the thickness is going to be different. But we have that, and then I would just, you know, say Jordan small, or whatever size this is, and there it is. So we have those guys together. Really sweet. And you guys know recently I had mentioned in my different videos as I'm trying to organize my craft room that I have more and more LDRS creative items that I wanted to keep together, and I have them in a different kind of like tub kind of thing. So this will be really great to organize them in. You can personalize your boxes to be very much LDRS creative like design style, which is, I think, really, really fun. And I'll have them all together. So I will continue filling these guys in and grabbing some extras for myself. And thanks for watching, guys. Thank you so much, LDRS Creative, for sending these items for review. Hope they gave you some idea of how that works. Again, it just sticks to this material because it is a cling mount material. And then you can pick up the magnets separately for dies. So thanks for watching, guys. You know what? I do want to show you, actually, before I wrap up, putting these back in the box. So let me grab the box and I'll show you what that kind of looks like. The box, you know, you can take the lid off, and a lot of my gals like to leave a box like this with the lid at the base so that they can kind of flip through it, things like that. So however you like to organize. Again, if you're going to put the lid on it, you are going to want to put your items in this way, because then the lid fits, and these guys are kind of down in there. If you're using it just as like a holder, then you can definitely come in and put your bits this way. Of course, I would switch out, you know, like I have these all left side, so I would switch out a left side with a middle, then this guy. Oh, I turned these around. There we go. And I would do that for each one. So after I did left, middle, right, or right, middle, left, however you like it, I'll do left again, middle again, and then one that faces on the other side. So that way you're flipping, you know, you're always picking up one instead of having them all the same, right? So we have all these guys. Let me go ahead and arrange the rest of them. I'll be right back. I'll leave mine. I'll put the lid on the base here. We'll have them here. Again, the tabs are already there, and once I fill this in, of course, I'll have these different pieces, so then I can say, okay, this set is going to be florals, and this next set of tabs, or however, you know, how far back you need it to be, is going to be basic shapes or whatever it might be, right? And then maybe this set is going to be, you know, whatever else I end up labeling these guys with. And so that's why you have these other ones that help you within your categories, right? So you have categories, and then within there you have your other stamp and die sets in order, right? So you continue doing that. Again, maybe I'll put this guy here, and maybe this one here, And, you know, just depends on how many you put in between. So I'll just put that last one there. You have your wording on here. If you have it this way, you're going to have the tabs that you can also use to help you manage it this way if that's how you like them. So just lots of ways to use this. I'm super impressed with the personalization. I think that's a lot of fun. And yeah, so I'll have the links there in the description box. I'll have the images coming up, and I'll see you all at the next one. Bye now.